guys? Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 22 with the Cincinnati Reds. We just finished up season 2. We won 100 games this year, which is crazy. When we took over a team that was 58 and 104 in 2029. We won 84 games in 2030, and we won 101 games in 2031. We got good quick. We're in the postseason. We are about to play Game 5 against the Los Angeles Dodgers. We are up 3-1. We're without Alexis Guzman for the next 3 weeks, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Obviously, he's a stud. 200 hits in each of the last 2 seasons, 16 WAR in total the last 2 years. We're going to have to rely on kind of the other people. I mean, not that Adam Zamaya is an other people, but, some of these other names are going to have to step up. We lost Game 4 by the final score 6-3. That's where we left off the last game. But we do have our ace going today in Justin Barnes. So we're going to see if we can advance to the World Series. And if we can, if we win this game, we go to the World Series. If we don't, we will move on to Game 5 or Game 6. I guess, this is Game 5. So let's play this game versus LA. So they're going to be starting Gilberto Jimenez in center, Yu Liu, former Tiger, at third, Mookie Betts in right, Cody Bellinger, Zach McKinstry, Will Smith, Noel V. Marte, Casey Sauk, and Dustin May, 11-6 with a 3.80 ERA. For us, it's going to be our eyes batting leadoff and playing first. Royce Lewis at short batting second. J.J. Bleday playing right field in place of Guzman, batting third. Zamaya batting cleanup, playing left. Crow Armstrong in center, batting fifth. Arce batting sixth, playing second base. He's playing for Desmond, who was hurt, I think, on the last day of the year. Tamar Johnson will bat seventh and play third. Dylan Dingler does the catching, bats eighth. And Justin Barnes, 14-8 with a 4.05 ERA, gets the start for us. So let's, and I am recording, yes. So let's see how this goes. So, we're at home. At home against the Dodgers, Game 5. Wind is blowing out. Dodgers won 100 and that's a good start. First pitch high off the wall for Jimenez. Is that a double or a triple? Triple. Lead off triple. That's not what we wanted. Dodgers won 106 games this year. So the fact that we are up 3-0 is, we're up 3-0 is a bit of a surprise. And a wild pitch. So there we go. Dodgers are leading right off the bat. Here comes Lou, and I should have... he gets a base hit. So this is how this is going to go. I really don't want to play 4 straight games against the Dodgers and lose them all. But if I have to, I will. So Mookie is extreme pull. That's another hit. So 3 straight hits off the bat for the Dodgers. Not a good start to this one for us at all. 2-2 pitch to Bellinger. There's an out finally. Can we get a double play here? 3-2 pitch to McKinstry. He strikes out, and the runner steals second. So second and third, 2 outs for Will Smith. This would be a boon if we could get out of this, giving up only a run, and we do. So that was a solid comeback there for Barnes, only giving up the 1 run. Now we got to put some hurting on Dustin May. RI's 367 this year, and he pops out to the third baseman. 1 away. Royce Lewis now. Had a good year for us his first year in Cincinnati. Lines out to left. And Bleday. He pops out. So we go down 1-2-3 in the first. Noel V. Marte. Swings at the first pitch and pops out to left, I believe. Yep, 1 out. Sauk the second. Casey Sauk the second. 1-2 pitch to their number 8 hitter. That's a strikeout. And Dustin May, 3-2 pitch to their pitcher. He walks the pitcher. We get out of the inning there, and we go to the bottom of the second, down by a run. Here comes Zumaya. It's that one out to left. Catch is made. Crow Armstrong, full count. Strike 3. And Arce. Yeah, not having Guzman out there is a challenge. It's making this hard. 1-0 pitch to Lou. Grounded to second. 1 away. Here comes Mookie. 1-1 pitch to Betts. Grounded to second. 2 away. And Bellinger. Hard shift right. 1-2 pitch to him. And we strike him out again. So Barnes has bounced back nicely after that. The first 3 batters reached. He sent down the last 9. It would be nice if we could get something going offensively, though. Johnson grounds out to second. Dingler. Fly out to right. And Barnes. So Barnes, our pitcher, comes up with a 2-out double to the right center field wall. Let's see how can we get this run in. Can our eyes drive in the run? Base hit to center. Is Barnes going to come around to score? And he is safe at home. So Luis Arraez ties the game at 1. He goes down to second. Here comes Royce Lewis. Hits a fly ball out to left center field. Catch is going to be made out there, and that will retire the side. So we tie it at 3. Or tied at 1, rather. Here comes McKinstry. Fly out to left. Will Smith now, 0-2 pitch to him. He struck out last time. He strikes out this time. And Noel V. Marte, 2-2 pitch to him. That's 12 in a row by Barnes after the first 3 batters reached. So Blade will lead off the 4th. Strike 3. 2-1 pitch to Zumaya. Hit out to left center field. Catch is made out there. And Crow Armstrong strikes out again. So we're still tied at 1. Sauk hits that one out to left center field. Catch is going to be made. It's 13 in a row now. Dustin May. Grounded to second. He's out. And Jimenez. 1-0 pitch to him. Grounded to short. 15 in a row sent down by Barnes. We go Arce, Johnson, and Dingler. Here comes Arce. Grounded to short. 1 out. Johnson, 1-2 pitch to him. Bloop hit into right center field for Termarr Johnson. Yep, we're going to try hit now. They pitched out. Of course they did. I should have seen that coming. I should have just let Dingler hit away. I should have just let him hit away. I get greedy when we get runners on base, when we haven't had anyone on base in a while. 0-2 pitch to Lou. Strike 3. Mookie Betts. Hard shift left. Popped up on the infield. And Cody Bellinger now. 1-2 pitch. 18 in a row sent down by Barnes, and we are still tied at 1. Barnes also helping himself at the plate. Doubled last time up. Pops up to second here. Here comes Arraez. His second hit of the game. Royce Lewis now. He's going to pop out to center. And Blade. Ball 4. Now we'll bring up Zumaya with 2 outs and 2 on. Grounds out to first. So we go to the 7th. McKinstry, Smith, and Marte. 3-2 pitch to McKinstry. Strike 3. Will Smith. 3-0 pitch to Smith, and that's, 19 in a row that Barnes sent down, and we're going to have to get somebody up in the pen. Obviously, the answer is Tony Stewart. Noelvi Marte. Let's put the infield in double play depth. 0-2 pitch to Marte. Strike 3. And Sauk. Pops it up. And that will send us to 7. So the first 3 batters reached on hits for the Dodgers, and those are their only 3 hits of the game. So we go to Crow Armstrong here. He strikes out again. Arce now. He's going to pop out to left field, 2 away. And Johnson gets hit by the pitch. Here comes Dingler. Grounded on the infield, and that will retire the side. So we go to the 8th. And we are going to bring in Tony Stewart. Justin Barnes was an absolute machine. But it's time. It is time to go to our big man, Tony Stewart. And of course, he gives up a double to lead off the inning. Of course he does. 0-2 pitch to Jimenez. Strike 3. Shift left on Lou. 1-2 pitch to him. Grounded to second. That's 2 away. Hard shift left on Mookie. 0-2 pitch to Betts. Strike 3. There we go. So we get through the 8th. And we're going to let Stewart bat because I need him out there next inning as well. I'm more concerned about my pitching than I am my hitting at this point. Ground out to third. 1 away. Our eyes will come up. 2 hits. Grounds out to short. 2 away, and Royce Lewis strikes out. So we go to the top of the 9th. Hard shift right for Bellinger. 2-2 pitch to Cody. Strike 3. McKinstry, 1-1 pitch to him. Hit out to center. Base hit. Will Smith, 0-2 pitch. He gets hit by the pitch. Noelvi Marte, 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And Sauk, 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. And that's perfect because Stewart was just about done. He was just about done with his 32 pitches. We'll get Pabon up. And let's see if we can just end it here against Alex Mejia. Blade hits a fly ball out to left. And that one's going to be caught in front of the warning track. Here comes Zumaya now. He strikes out, and Crow Armstrong is hit by the pitch. We're going to steal. All right, so we have a runner on second, so a base hit wins this one. Can we get that base hit from... Oh, they're going to intentionally walk him to get to Tamar Johnson, who also walks. So the bases are now loaded for Dingler. Do I want to pinch? No, we're going to stick with Dingler. I think his contact plays well. And he strikes out with the bases loaded. Of course. All right, well, here comes Pabon against Huff, Jimenez, and Lou. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Jimenez, full count. Grounded to short. 2 away. And Yu Yi Lu. 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Another 1-2-3 inning in the 10th. How many pitches did Pabon throw? He threw 21, so we are likely going to have to get him out here. Baez, we can get Baez in for an inning, I think. And we will bring up Jason Gonzalez and see if we can just end this with one swing of the bat here. He's more than likely to strike out, but yeah. 0-2 pitch. Well, he didn't strike out. Grounded out to third, 1 away. Here comes Our Eyes with his third hit of the game. That's going to be a double down the left field line. So 1 out, runner on second, Royce Lewis stepping in. Grounded to third. 2 away. J.J. Bleday trying to be the hero. They brought in Jose Quijada. And that's going to be a ground out. So we get a 1-out double, and we can't even get him over to third. So bring in Baez for the top of the 11th against Mookie Betts. 3-2 pitch to Betts. Hit out to right. Catch is going to be made out there, 1 away. Hard shift right against Bellinger. 3-2 pitch to him. Grounded into the shift. 2 outs and McKinstry. 0-2 pitch to him. He goes down, striking out as well. So that's going to be it, I think, for him because he was already tired, so it was just 1 inning out of him. We're going to get Morales up. And let's see if we can just end it here. Zamaya against Quijada. No, ground out to short. An error, or is it going to be considered a base hit? An infield hit for Zamaya. That will bring up Crow Armstrong. I hate bunting, so we're just going to swing away. Grounded to second. Runner goes to second on the ground out. Here comes Arce. Base hit will do it. Oh, they intentionally walk him to bring up Tamar Johnson. Johnson to left. Here comes Zumaya, and he scores! Tamar Johnson with the walk-off hit in Game 5 of the American National League Championship Series, and we are going to the World Series here, guys. We beat the Dodgers in Game 5 by the final score of 2-1. Tamar Johnson, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Luis Arias, 3 for 5 with an RBI. Those were our hitting heroes. Justin Barnes was lights out, gave up hits to the first 3 batters he faced, and then didn't give up another hit in the game. Stewart came on, pitched 2 shutout innings, striking out 5. Pabon and Baez get the job done, and we are going to the World Series, I believe, right? Yeah, it's the League Championship Series. So, all right, we're going to sim up until the World Series, and then we're going to sim the World Series and do the elimination game. But that will be right after this. All right, guys, it is World Series time, and we are about to take on the Minnesota Twins, the 96 and 66 Minnesota Twins. So let's take a look quickly at their roster before we get to some simulated action. Best pitching staff in the American League, second best offense. They are a very, very good team. I don't know if you remember Alexis Alvarado. He seems to have peaked a little bit. I mean, he's been really good, but I remember when he was 21 or 22 when we were coaching the Tigers, I thought he was going to be a whole lot better than that, but he's been good. They have some Alex Green we traded to Minnesota, and he's put together a couple of okay seasons, but their pitching staff, guys, is fantastic. Ivan Sanchez, 19-9, Tony Miller, 15-8. A couple of injuries, but nothing of real note. So, yeah, they're a good team. They are a good team, and it's going to be a real challenge for us. But let's get to that challenge now and see how things go. What is our let's sim a day? We'll get up to that game and then make sure our pitching staff is set. So we may be able to throw Barnes again because it will have been a handful of days since his last outing. Sim ahead one more day. All right, yep, so it's going to be Sanchez against Barnes in Game 1. This is a good team. We scored more runs than they did. They gave up fewer than us. Let's see what happens in Game 1. Minnesota takes a 1-0 series lead. We lose 6-0. 4 hits for Alvarado. Green had 3 hits. Mondesi had 2 hits. Sanchez goes the distance. Barnes doesn't make it through 5. Yeah, that's about what I anticipated would happen. The Twins are really, really good. Game 2, Tony Miller against Al Morales. Twins lead 2-0. Again, their pitching is just fantastic. Miller goes 7 2/3. Mathis, who we actually traded to the Twins earlier this season, had a good year. Last year, rather. He was part of the Guillaume's deal. 103 strikeouts in 64 innings. Morales gives up 2 and 5, but gets the loss. So here we go. Game 3. Are we going to be playing game 4 to eliminate to avoid the sweep? Let's see. No, we win game 3 by the final score of 2-1. 3 home runs. Crow, Armstrong, Gonzalez, and Arce. Guillaumes picks up the win. Huge victory. Gonzalez 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Guillaumes goes 5 1/3. Bullpen manages to hold it together just long enough. So game 4 is going to be Lucas Giolito and Nate Crosley. Can we tie the series at 2? Or will we be facing a 3-1 deficit with Ivan Sanchez on the mound for the Twins in game 5? Let's see what happens. Series is tied at 2, so we come back and we win 9-8. We jump out to a 5-0 lead in the first inning. We were up 7-3. We were up 9-3. They scored 5 in the 8th, but we managed to hold on. Crow Armstrong 2 for 3, 3 runs knocked in. Royce Lewis 2 hits, 2 runs knocked in. And guys, hang tight just a minute. Sorry, we're back. So we win 9-8. So we get Giolito goes 6 1/3. Gutierrez gives up 3. Engram and Gutierrez came in and didn't pitch particularly well, but Giolito picks up the win, and we tie the series at 2. So now we go back to their aces. We have Sanchez and Miller in games 5 and 6. So we will be playing at least game 6 here, either to win the World Series or to avoid losing the World Series. Let's see what happens in game 6. The Twins take a 3-2 series lead. Sanchez beats Barnes again. Grady goes 3 for 4 for them. Gonzalez has 3 hits for us. Washabaugh has 2 RBIs. Barnes doesn't make it out of the first inning. And Tony Stewart hasn't been pitching. Is he hurt? No, he just hasn't pitched in 3 days. All right, well, Barnes doesn't make it out of the first inning. That's a problem. And we lose 8-3. So we're going to be playing game 6 with our playoff lives at risk here. And we're going to be sending Al Morales to the mound in Cincinnati, taking on the Twins. So let's play game 6. So for them, Adalberto Mondesi bats leadoff. At short, Alex Green, the first baseman, bats second. Alvarado in right field batting third. Gorman, 32 home runs, batting cleanup, playing third. Jace Grady batting fifth in left. Nico Horner, their second baseman. Heriberto Avellino will bat seventh and play center. Ryan Jeffers will bat eighth, and Tony Miller, 15-8, 4.04 ERA, will do the pitching for us. It's the same lineup. Arise, Lewis, Blade, Zumaya, Crow Armstrong, Arce, Johnson, Dingler, and Al Morales, 10-9 with a 4.11 ERA. Will go to the mound to try to force a game 7 in Cincinnati tomorrow. So let's see how this one goes. The lefty facing the righty Morales, or Mondesi. 1 up, 1 down. Pop out to the third baseman. Green is a pull hitter. 0-2 pitch there. Strike 3. And Alvarado is a pull hitter. Lefty on lefty matchup. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Gorman is a pull hitter. Full count pitch to him. Grounded to third. Long throw over to first. That retires the side. So we got Tony Miller against Arise, Lewis, and Blade here to lead this one off. He was 15-8 this year. 209 strikeouts. And he walks Arise to lead off the game. Royce Lewis, the former Twin, strikes out swinging. J.J. Blade strikes out swinging. And Zumaya hits that one to right. Catch is going to be made, and no score after 1. Jace Grady, full count pitch to him. Hit out to right center field. Back on it. Catch is made by Crow Armstrong. Nico Horner now. 2-2 pitch to their second baseman. Hit out to center. Over the head of the center fielder. That's going to get down for extra bases. A 1-out double for Horner. Avellino, 1-2 pitch to him. He strikes out looking. And Jeffers. 1-1 pitch to Jeffers. Grounded to short, and we get out of that one. We go to the second, no score. Crow Armstrong is going to strike out again. He strikes out a ton. No, he ground ball in the infield, but it's going to be out 1-3. Arce now swings at the 3-0 pitch, grounds out to third, and Tamar Johnson. Base hit to left. Now, if Dingler can get on and we can flip the lineup, that would be huge. Pops out to right, so we're through 2, no score. Miller comes to bat. Hits a fly ball, a lazy fly ball out to center field, 1 away. Mondesi, 2-1 pitch to Adalberto. Hit out to center. Armstrong makes the catch on that one. And now Green struck out last time. 2-2 pitch. He strikes out this time. So through 2.5, no score. Morales will lead off. Grounds out to short. Arraez bats now with 1 out. Hits that one out to right. Arraez got it. Luis Arraez. The light hitting, or lack of power hitting, first baseman goes bridge, and we're up 1-0. Royce Lewis grounded to third. Scoop and throw and 2 outs. And Blade grounds out to short, but we take a 1-0 lead through 3 innings. Here comes Alvarado. Their big bat, 0-2 pitch, lefty on lefty. Hit out to left field. Diving catch out in left field by Zumaya, 1 away. Shift right again, lefty on lefty. Strike 3. And Jace Grady, 2-2 pitch. Hit out to left field, and the catch is made out there. So we are up 1-0 through 3.5. We got Zumaya leading off. Hits a pop out to center. It's going to be 1 out. Crow Armstrong hits a smash out to right center field, but that one's going to be caught out there as well. 2 away. And Arce. Another hit out to center field. Another catch by the center fielder. 4 in the books. 1-0 Reds. Nico Horner doubled his last time up. And lines out to the second baseman here. Avellino now. Pops up on the infield. Catch is made. And Ryan Jeffers. 0-2 pitch to Jeffers. Down the right field line. The pull hitter goes right down the right field line for a 2-out double. That will bring up their pitcher. 0-2 pitch to Miller. We get him swinging. 5 strikeouts from Morales. We're up 1-0. Here comes Johnson. Ball 4. Dingler now. Grounded to third. And we get an infield single. So the first 2 reach. Let's see if Morales can get the bunt down here. And he does. Nicely done by Morales. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out for Luis Arraez. And Arraez smashes that one into the left center field gap for extra bases. That's going to score 2. And we are now up 3-0. Luis Arraez getting it done. 2 for 3 with 3 runs knocked in. Here comes Lewis. Grounded to third. Arraez will stay at second. And Blade trying to get that runner in. And he pops up on the infield. But we pick up 2 more. And we go to the 6th, up 3-0. So they will lead off with Mondesi. He strikes out. Green. Shift left. 0-2 pitch to Green. He strikes out. And Alvarado hits that one out to center. And Armstrong makes the catch. So we are up 3-0. And we are going to get Stewart up. And we're going to let Morales start the inning. He's only at 85 pitches. So let's see if we can add some runs here. Strikeout to Zumaya. Crow Armstrong grounds out to second. And Arce. Grounds out to the pitcher. Oh, infield single for Arce. He beats it out. Tamar Johnson with a base hit. So some 2-out hitting by the Reds as Arce makes his way over to third for Dylan Dingler. 3-2 pitch to Dingler. Strike 3. All right, so let's see how he does. We got a lefty up. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Let's see how he does against Grady. As soon as he lets a batter on, I'm going to bring Stewart in. So he walks him. So now we can go to Tony Stewart. 1-0 pitch to Nico Horner. So Morales went 6 1/3 innings. Grounded. So that's a 3-6 fielder's choice. So Morales went 6 1/3 innings, 2 hits, and no runs so far. A runner steals second. 3-0 pitch to Avellino is ball 4. Jeffers now. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. All right, so 6 1/3 innings, no runs, 2 hits for Morales. Stewart's going to bat here because I need him pitching next inning. He flies out to center. Here comes our eyes, today's hero, with a home run and a 2-run double and a single. So he's a triple away from the cycle. Luis Ariz, 3 hits. Royce Lewis, strikeout, and J.J. Bleday. Base hit to center. So we get 2 on now as Ariz will go over to third. So 2 on, runners on the corners, 2 outs for Aiden Zumaya. Hits that one out to center, over the head of the center fielder. That's going to score, I think, a couple. Yeah, we're going to send him. And he was thrown out at the plate. That's fine. We are up 4-0. So we will shift right. 1-1 pitch to their pinch hitter, Fichi. Grounds to first, 1 away. Mondesi, 2-2 pitch, strike 3. And we will shift left against Green. He walks. We will shift right on Alvarado. And he strikes out. So we go to the bottom of the 8th, up 4-0. We're going to get Morales up. I'd like to save Pabon for next game if I have to. So we'll see if Morales can close it down in the 9th. Ground out there by Crow Armstrong. Arce now against a lefty. Grounded to third, and he's out 5-3. And Tamar Johnson now. It's going to be a 2-out double for Tamar Johnson. Let's see if they walk Dingler. Nope. He strikes out. All right, so we go to the 9th up by 4 runs. Bring in Morales. We're going to get Pabon up just to be safe, but Morales will come in to start the inning. We will shift right against Gorman. 3-2 pitch to him. Walks the leadoff man. Jace Grady, 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Nico Horner. Grounded to first. 3 unassisted. Runner on second. 2 outs for Avellino. Grounded to third. And we have forced a Game 7 as we defeat the Minnesota Twins in Game 6 by the final score of 4-0. What a pitching performance by Al Morales. 6 1/3, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Stewart goes an inning and a third, strikes out 3. Morales pitches the 9th. And Luis Ariz, 3 for 3, 3 runs knocked in. Tamar Johnson, 3 for 3. He's got 16 RBIs in the postseason for us. And we will play Game 7. Who's going to be pitching for us? Sean Guillaumes, the former Minnesota Twin. But we will get to that game here right after these messages. All right, let's move on to game number 7. See if we can win the World Series in just our second season. Take a 58-win team to 101 wins in a World Series in 2 seasons. And we'll see. So same lineups for both teams. They're starting Ramsey David, 12-8, 3.71. We're starting Sean Guillaumes, 15-9, 4.69. Let's just get into it. See what happens here in Game 7. Do we go through the offseason, or do we figure out what our next play is? Let's see. So Guillaumes we get the bunt down here to start this one off, and he's thrown out 2-3. Green now, shift left against him. And I think that's a home run. Yep, Green goes bridge. 1-0 Twins in the first. Alvarado now. 1-2 pitch. Hits that one to right. Catch is made out there. 2 away. Gorman now. 2-2 pitch. It's a base hit back up the middle. And Grady hits that one to left, and it's going to be another hit. So a 3-hit first inning here for the Twins. Brings up Avellino. Grounded to second, and we get out of the inning with only 1 run. So it's our turn now to unleash the bats. Luis Ariz will bat leadoff, and he will take ball 4. Royce Lewis, who's really struggled in the postseason. And Royce Lewis takes that one deep to left field. Couldn't even get the sentence out. Royce Lewis hits his first home run of the postseason, and it couldn't have come at a better time in Game 7 of the World Series. J.J. Bleday now. He strikes out. Zumaya hits that one out to left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases and go all the way to the wall. 1 out double for Adin Zumaya. Here comes Pete Crow Armstrong. He takes ball 4. Juan Arce. Pop out to left. 2 down. And Tamar Johnson looking for another clutch hit. And it looks like he's just going to pop out to center here. And that will retire the side, but we jump out in front, 2-1. Nico Horner, he strikes out. Ryan Jeffers, 1-2 pitch. He strikes out. And David, ground ball to short. An error by Tamar Johnson. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. Hopefully that doesn't come back and haunt us. Nope. Mondesi grounds out 1-3. We go to the bottom of the second, up by a run. Dylan Dingler will lead off. Hits that one down the left field line. So a leadoff double for Dylan Dingler. Hit the offense cruising here. Sean Guillaume's now. Just going to have him swing away because I'm terrified that a bunt, that runner would get tagged at third. Here comes Ariz. Runner goes over to third now. So we have a runner on third, 2 outs, and Royce Lewis. Lewis strikes out this time, so we can't get that runner home. Still 2-0 after an inning. Pop up on the infield, and the catch is made by Arce at second. Here comes Alvarado. 3-2 pitch to him. Base hit to right. Gorman, and we're just going to shift right. We're not going to go into double play depth. It's a fly ball out to center. The double play depth thing hasn't been working for me lately. I tend to give up more hits when I'm in double play depth. I don't know if that's because there's bigger holes here. But yeah, anyway. 2 out singles. So they're going to have runners on the corners with 2 outs in the third inning, and Avellino stepping up. He walks. Bases are loaded for Nico Horner. Horner grounds to second, and Guillaume gets out of a jam. So through 3, 1-0. J.J. Bleday will lead off and hits that one down the right field line. That's going to be a single. Lead-off base hit for J.J. Bleday. Adin Zumaya gets that one down in front of the right fielder. So we have first and second now, nobody out, and Crow Armstrong stepping up. Pete Crow Armstrong hits that one to right. Catch is going to be made. Arce now. Come on, Juan. Base hit to center field. Bleday hits third, and he's going to round third, and he is safe at the plate. So we take a 2-run lead. We have runners on first and second. Tamar Johnson up now. He's going to pop out to left field. Would love to see a clutch 2-out hit from Dingler here. 0-2 pitch, but he strikes out looking. That's okay. We tack on another run. We are up 2. Here comes Jeffers. 0-2 pitch to him. He strikes out swinging. They bring in Aaron Sabato, so they're already going to the bullpen here. 1-2 pitch to Sabato. A strikeout. And Mondesi. To short. Tamar Johnson throws him out. So 3 up, 3 down in the fourth. Nice bounce back inning from Guillaume, who will lead off the bottom of the fourth against Nate Crosley. That one is going to get down for a base hit. Guillaume's with a bloop single to right. Luis Ariz hits that one to left. Catch is made out there. Royce Lewis. Another pop out. So 2 down. Runner still at first base. And Blade hits that one down the left field line. So a 2-out situation here with our best hitter, Adin Zumaya, stepping in. And he grounds that one to second. Fielder's choice, retires the side. We go to the 5th. Still up by 2. Green swings at the first pitch, hits it out to left. And a diving catch out in left field by Zumaya. Shift right on Alvarado. 2-1 pitch to him. Hit out to right field. That's going to get down for a base knock. So 1-out single. Shift right against Gorman. 2-2 pitch to him. He strikes out looking. And Jace Grady. 3-2 pitch to him. Walks him on 4 pitches. Avellino. 2-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And I knocked the headphones off my head. And Guillaume's goes 5. Gives up 1 run. And we are going to lean on Tony Stewart for at least an inning here. I think he's gonna come out in the 6th. So Crow Armstrong will lead off and hit a blooper into right field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Pete Crow Armstrong. Juan Arce will step in now. Wild pitch will send Crow Armstrong to second. Arce now with a chance to knock in a run. Lines a base hit to left field. Around third comes Crow Armstrong. He dives in head first, and it's a 3-run Reds lead in Game 7, 5th inning of the World Series. Tamar Johnson takes ball 4. What do I want to do with Dingler? Hits that one out to center field. Catch is going to be made, and a triple play. Craptastic. Nico Horner. So we hit into a triple play, an opportunity to blow the game open, and we hit into a triple play. So there's 1 out. Jeffers. Nope, shift left. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Nate, they're going to let Crosley bat. Okay, 1-2 pitch to him. So Guillaume's goes 6. So now I'm going to sit Stewart down for this inning. And we're going to get Baez up here, and we will pinch hit, and we will bring in Jose Mejia. So we get 6 innings of 1-run ball out of Guillaume's. I'll take it. Mejia hits that one to left. Catch is going to be made out there. 1 out. Our eyes now. Base hit to center. He's just a hitting machine. Royce Lewis had a 2-run homer in the first. Hits a fly out to left here. So our eyes is going to be on first with 2 outs and J.J. Bleday stepping in, who's got 2 hits. He's going to pop out to left as well. So we go to the 7th, up by 3. And we are going to bring in Baez. Guillaume's only threw 86 pitches. This could come back and bite me. We'll see what happens. Leadoff single for Mondesi. Oh, shoot. Oh, we got lucky because I pitched around accidentally, and he still struck out. So we'll shift right here against Alvarado. He walks. We're going to shift right against Gorman. Hits a pop out to center. Catch is made there. And Jace Grady, 0-2 pitch to him. He's hit by a pitch. Bases are loaded now for Avellino. And we're all tied. No, we're losing because that's a grand slam. All right, well, I still feel like it was the right decision to make. Guillaume's hadn't pitched great this year. He pitched really well tonight, but Minnesota scores 4 in the 7th. I should have stuck with Stewart. All right, well, Zumaya comes up now against Crosley. Makes that triple play last inning even more hurtful. So a triple play and a grand slam in Game 7 of the World Series. Here comes Crow Armstrong. Hits that one out to right, 1 away. Juan Arce, now against a righty. Grounded to third, 5-4, fielder's choice. Tamar Johnson grounds out to end the inning. So we go to the 8th, down by a run. That hurt. All right, well, can't cry over spilled milk, as they say. Stewart comes in to face Jeffers. He strikes out. Against Ryan Mountcastle now as a pinch hitter. He strikes out. And Mondesi. Fly ball out to left center field. Catch is made out there. And that retires the side. We will get Pabon up. So Dingler will lead off against Matthew Mathis, their closer. Ground out to second. One away. Pinch hitter Gonzalez. Try to tie the game with one swing of the bat here. 2-2 pitch to him. He's going to strike out. And our eyes. 1-2 pitch to him. He strikes out as well. So we go to the 9th. And Henry Baez is going to be shot to the moon by the fans of the Cincinnati Reds if we end up losing this game. 2-2 pitch from Pabon to Green. Grounded to short. 1 out. Alvarado, shift right. 1-1 pitch to him. He's hit by the pitch. Nolan Gorman, shift right. 3-2 pitch to Gorman. Strike 3. And Grady. 3-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. All right, so here we go. 2-3-4. Royce Lewis, J.J. Bleday, Adam Zumaya, bottom of the 9th inning. We need a run to tie it, 2 to win, or our season is over. Lewis grounds out to short, 1 out. Here comes Bleday. He's got 2 hits. That's going to be a pop out to center, and we are down to our final out. Adam Zumaya, full count pitch to him. In the dirt, ball 4, and that will bring up Pete Crow Armstrong, who strikes out, and we lose the World Series in Game 7. It's devastating. Absolutely devastating as we lose that game. Sean Guillaumes was fantastic. 6 innings, 1 run. We brought in Baez, and he gave up a grand slam to Avellino in the 7th. A half inning after we had runners on first and second and nobody out, and we hit into a triple play. This one is going to go down in the annals of one of the greatest Game 7s ever. Avellino again with the big hit, the grand slam. For us, Zumaya had 3 hits, Arce 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Lewis homered in the first. You can see Guillaume 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Pitched really, really well. But it wasn't enough. We lose Game 7. So we are going to, I think we're going to get to the offseason here in this episode. I'm not sure how long I've been recording for, but we're going to get to the offseason in this episode. There's a lot to do, a lot to cover. Yep, a lot to do, a lot to cover. And we will, we had some players who retired. Rafael Devers, right. Justin Barnes voided his last contract year, which was anticipated. We have a budget of $150 million, which means we have $69 nice million to spend this year. And we will take a look at how we're going to spend that money here in just a minute. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, let's get to some off-season baseball. I don't know how much I'm going to try to get through it all, but the video's already at about 45 minutes, so I don't want this to be a, 2.5 hour video or something. So we'll see how far we can get. I may just get up to free agency. We'll see how long this segment takes. But step number 1 is going to be salary arbitration. And you can see I just went in and I offered Justin Barnes arbitration. I declined his $9 million option. He wants over $20 million, so he'll likely not take the qualifying offer. If we bring him back at 1 year at 18.9, that's fine, but I don't think he's going to take it. Same with Crow Armstrong. He wants 20, 28, 20, and then 18 for 8 years. So same thing there. And then everybody else, we're not going to. I mean, Baez, I think he's probably worth what he's asking for. But after Game 7, I don't know that we could bring him back and have him feel safe. So we're going to let Henry Baez walk. JJ Bleday wants like $9 million for 5 years. We're going to let him go. Giolito was a one-time thing. We're going to let him go. Guillaume's, he wants 3 years at 20. So part of me says I could potentially offer him the qualifying offer, but I don't want to get stuck with Guillaume's at 18.9, so we're just going to let him walk. And then Morales wants 4 years at 7.5, so we're going to let him walk as well. We did offer Luis Arraez a contract, 2 years at $5 million. I mean, how could we not? With what he did in the regular season and the postseason for us. Even if we end up only using him as a pinch hitter, 2 years at $5 million total is a nothing burger contract. So, yeah, you know, it was something that I felt needed to be done. And then Choi, Criswell, and Gonzalez were going to walk. And then we offered all of our minor league free agents contracts as well. So that leaves us with our ARB guys. And there aren't many of them. First is Morales. He only wants 1.3, and he wants, like I'm not interested in that. He only wants 1.3, so we'll offer him 1.25. Like that, yeah. Lock him down for the 1 year. Josh Curtis wants 1.1. That's fine. We can give him 1.1050. Gutierrez wants 1.1, which we can give him that. Arce only wants 900. That seems like a good deal there. We'll offer him 865. And I don't think we're going to get any fan interest bumps from any of these, but Mejia wants 1.5. That's fine. We can bring him back as well. 1.485. We take that. Yep. And then Damon Long. How was he defensively this year? He was much better defensively this year. He wants 1.6. He's only 26 years old. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll give him 1.6 on the nose. So arbitration was easy. Not a lot of tough cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim ahead now to free agency, and we'll see where we stand. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, let's get back into it. We're back. It's Hall of Fame voting. I think free agency starts like in a couple of days. Yeah, it starts in a week. But let's look at the award winners. American League Gold Glove winners. Antonio Gomez of the Detroit Tigers wins it at catcher. In the National League, did we have anybody? We did not, as expected. AL reliever of the year, Sam Bernardi of the Astros. In the National League, no surprise, Tony Stewart runs away with it. Wins the relief pitcher of the year. Look at that season. 6-2, 1.64 ERA, 208 strikeouts in 104 innings. AL Platinum Sticks, Alex Boychuk, Rob DeRusha, Trey Turner, Eric Priest, Mac Horvath of the Yankees, Caleb Raines, Elijah Green of the Detroit Tigers, and Logan Glass. In the National League, I suspect we'll have a couple. And we had none. That's shocking. Okay. Shocking. All right, well, AL Rookie of the Year, Israel Suarez of the Rays. In the National League, Kevin White of the Rockies. Jake Desmond finished third. We win Manager of the Year in the National League. AL Cy Young winner, not a surprise there. Ivan Sanchez. Nate Crosley finishes second. In the National League, Jorge Nunez. Tony Stewart finished third. AL Most Valuable Player. So for all those people who said, I made the wrong selection, there you go. Elijah Green, at 27 years old, wins the American League Most Valuable Player, 283, 49, 107. Cody Bellinger wins it in the National League. We had 3 and 4 in Zumaya and Guzman. Let's take a look at the Hall of Fame voting. Jose Altuve, we will vote for. We'll vote for Robinson Cano, I guess. He's close. This should get him in this time. Craig Kimbrell we'll vote for. anybody else that looks interesting that should get? We're going to vote for Sale because he's Sale. Ichiro needs to be in. I can't believe he's only getting 45% of the votes in Votto. So it's going to be a short ballot. That's fine. And let's get... Oh, and we signed all of our arbitration guys, and we signed most of our international free agents. So we are in good shape there. Now we're just waiting. Just waiting for free agency. Wow. That was unexpected. So Pete Crow Armstrong accepted the qualifying offer, and he will be our starting center fielder next year. Okay, and that's fine. Unexpected, but fine. Barnes filed for free agency. Arbitration hearings, we don't have any. And it's time for free agency. All right, so any international... Ooh, we got a pitcher right off the bat. Atsunori Fujimoto, extreme ground ball. He looks to be a stud. That's somebody we're going to be making a run at. I can promise you that. We're looking to spend most of our money, I think, on starting pitching this offseason. Yeah, there's nobody there. Christian Hernandez. He wants $21 million. Willis Gomez is a free agent as well, and he wants $29 million. All right, so let's take a look at free agency. So you got Willis Gomez and Elijah Green are both free agents this year, so we can go after both of them. I'm not going to do that. We can go after both of them. Let's look at starting pitchers first. We have $50 million to spend after 18 going to Mr. Crow Armstrong. I'm good with offering Fujimoto. I don't want to give him that long a contract, but maybe 6 years? You chop. Would he take that? He would. Okay, well, at least, I mean, he'll accept the offer. I mean, someone else may come back with more. But 6 years, $70 million for Fujimoto. He's a comp pick, so I don't want to... I got to add... Gotta add the free agent type to it because we need to see comp picks. All right, so Comaros is a comp pick. Barnes is our guy. Dan Stevens is a ground ball pitcher. He wants $16 million. That's the other thing I want to add to this. Miscellaneous. Is that what I want to look at? Is there a demand? Salary, contract value, demand. There we go. All right. So, I think Arroyo is a no-brainer at 1.2 as a ground ball pitcher. I think that's an absolute no-brainer. In fact, we'll give him 1.5 just to see if we can close it down initially or right away. I mean, that's two lefties right off the bat that would make our pitching staff better. We could bring Barnes back. I mean, he wants $20 million. I mean, I could probably spend that $20 million better elsewhere. Fox is normal. Miller Green. Oakland, he's fragile. Let's look at batters real quick. I know I said I wanted to spend all my money on pitching, but, I mean, yeah. Just look at some of this. Our outfield is set, at least for this season, with Crow Armstrong on the left, or in the center. And, although, do we make a run at someone like Gomez, stick him in right, and then make Guzman our first baseman? I mean, that's an option. We'd be offensively challenged on the infield. If you look at our lineup, our infield is, well, it's not Arce, it's Desmond. So we've got Desmond, Johnson. Well, I guess we're really not. Royce Lewis is at short. So we're really, if we moved Guzman to first, which probably is his best position because he's really, really bad defensively. So if we made him our first baseman, we would need a center. We would need a right fielder. And I feel like Gomez fits the bill there. That would be the leadoff hitter we've been looking for. So 9 years. No, what about 6? 6 at, would you take that? Oh, what if we kicked this to 30? Okay, so he would take that offer. 6 years, $164 million. So let's go back to pitching. And I don't want to spend too much more money because if I have to end up getting into a, negotiation here, a battle for some of these players, then I don't, we're not going to have a lot of money left over. But we could use another starter. I need to add, this is what I wanted right here. So we made an offer to Arroyo. We made an offer to Fujimoto. He wants more than I want to pay. I mean, it'd be nice to bring in Summers to pair him alongside Stewart, but we may hold off on that. Let's do starters. Stevens, he's disruptive, so I don't like that. David Medellin, ground ball pitcher, good stuff, good movement. Was pretty good last year with Houston. Yeah, and he only wants 3-2. Off from 3. All right, so we're going to start with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sim ahead to the Rule 5, and we'll come back and we'll see what sorts of progress we've made here on the free agents. So I'll be right back yet again. All right, guys, it is time for the Rule 5. And once again, the Houston Astros are getting in the way of me signing the players I want to sign. So we'll start with the players who did sign, and so far it's only been 2. We signed Atsunori Fujimoto, and we should get a scouting request on him. We signed him to that contract. It was, 6 years, $70 million. So it's not a hamstringable contract, $11 or $12 million every year. We also signed Medellin to a 1-year, $3 million contract, so we stick him in the rotation as well. And the players we're waiting on. So we sort of, I don't want to say went off track, but we sort of changed direction here pretty quickly because, the Astros are now offering him over $30 million a year. We had offered him, it was like 21, 24, 27, 30, and he was fine with that until the Astros came in and offered him this ridiculous contract. So I made the decision to step back and go a different route, and that route was to offer Alex Bregman a 3-year contract worth $30 million. The last 2 years are team options. I will make him our starting first baseman. Assuming he signs and we get another bat into our lineup. He could even hit leadoff with his eye and his avoid K. So we're waiting on Bregman to sign. We offered Justin Barnes a contract. We offered him a 4-year, $20 million contract. He's the best pitcher available. We know he can pitch in Cincinnati. He's pitched well for us. 4 years, $20 million to me is fair, and we're still waiting on Arroyo to sign to fill out the rest of the roster. That doesn't leave us a ton of money left for this season. But next year, I mean, these guys are going to sign, and a lot of that money is going to go away. But if we play well, we should continue to grow our we should continue, and this is somebody I'm going to keep an eye on, Miller Green. Maybe we can sign him. Maybe we can sign him long term. Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, he's fragile, but I mean, he's pitched 2 complete seasons the last 2 years, so maybe we can. Let's see what he wants. So we got 5.2. Okay, so the Mets have actually offered him a contract, so we can't. Well, maybe. Can we do this? Will he take this? He will. All right, let's see if we can sign him to that. At any rate, right now it's time for the Rule 5. So we got to go through and make sure there are no players we want to add to the Rule 5. We want to add Aguilar. We want to add De Leon. There's nobody in rookie ball that needs to be added. Nobody in A ball that needs to be added. Nobody in Double A that needs to be added. And we'll start moving people around, because Dubon is starting to come along nicely, as is De Leon, who will call up to AAA. We're going to put Proctor on the 40-man just because he's a 3-star catcher, and it'd be nice to have that depth in case we need it. And now it's time to go to the Rule 5. So we are picking 28th. And we lose Jonathan Fairchild. That's fine. Anybody of interest here? You have Alex Atunez. Can't really field. Good bat, though, but we don't need somebody who can hit but not field. Jose Alvarado is a catcher who can't catch. Tony Pargas is a center fielder who's actually probably a left fielder. Good bat. I don't really have a home for him right now. Chichon. Not terrible. Not terrible, but not great. Sergio Gonzalez, one of those kind of typical OOTP first baseman with the high contact and gap power and no home run power. Mario Gonzalez has got some power. And I'm not really seeing... I mean, there's some decent players here, but I'm not really seeing anybody who's going to step in and be better than what we currently have. Chris Pinnock, he's a pretty good bat. I mean... Maybe we take him as a back of the bullpen kind of guy. I think I'm going to do that. He's only 23. He's a lefty. That works. All right, so that's going to be it. We only want the one player. Yeah, and there's not a whole lot left to do because we've put out all of our offers. So now we're just waiting. So I'm going to sim. I'm going to sim up through spring training. And hopefully by that point, all of the deals that we needed to make, we will have made. And yeah, so one last pause here, guys, before the end of the episode. I'll be right back. All right, we're back for the final time. We're through spring training, and it was not the best spring training. You can see we suffered a couple of significant season-long injuries, nothing bigger than our starting shortstop going down for the season. We lose Royce Lewis with a torn labrum. So, yeah, that's 3.5 WAR we are going to have to replace from our lineup, along with 23 home runs and 73 runs knocked in. We also lost Willie Pabon for the year, so we are going to need to replace him in the bullpen. Overall, we were 21-7, so no complaints about the performance, but, yeah, that's a problem. So, our starting pitchers, I think the clear weak link was David Medellin, so he will go to the bullpen, and we will run with Fujimoto, Barnes, Morales, Arroyo, and Green as our 5 starters. We are left-handed heavy, and we will start with Barnes as our ace. So we have 18 pitchers here. We have to send 4 down. One of them is going to be Pena. One of them is going to be Brady, and then we'll go from there. Let's go to pitching ratings. De Leon needs to go down. And Angel Gonzalez is going to go down because I'd like to leave Pinnock up. I mean, he's not a very good pitcher. But he's got a bat. Oh, he's not even that kind of good a bat. We're just going to go ahead and release him. We'll send him back to the Tigers. All right, so there's our... Well, actually, we're at 14. We need to send another pitcher down. It's going to be Angel Gonzalez. He needs to clear waivers. That's fine. Where is he? Right there. All right, so our bullpen's not very good, and that could be a potential issue. But we're going to go back to Gutierrez as the closer, Stewart as the stopper. I think our setup men will be Medellin and I think Teal. We'll make Espino a middle reliever. Lucas will be middle reliever. Curtis and Ingram will be long men. Ingram was pretty good last year. Yeah, our bullpen's not very good. I think our starting rotation is pretty solid. I think we did a nice job upgrading it, adding Fujimoto, Arroyo, and Green to go along with Barnes and Morales. Our bullpen struggles, but we can lean on Tony Stewart again this year. As long as he stays healthy, we should be okay. 30, so we have to send 4 batters down. We got a ton of oh, shoot. Okay. So we are at that point with our catchers where we have to figure something out. Aguilar is going to go down. We'll send him to Double-A, and then Caldwell will go down. And where are we? We're at 27. So we got to send one more player. And it really should be a catcher, but I'd love to have Coliano up for his bat, but I think we may just go. Oh shoot, we can't send either of them down. So what do we want to do? Do we want to run with 3? I don't really want to run with 3 catchers, but especially with the injuries on the infield. I want to keep all 3 of these catchers. I really want to figure out a way to make that happen. Coliano's the worst defensively, but he's the best power bat. Howard is the best defensively. Washabaugh is probably the best combination of the 3. I think we send Mejia down for now. Yep, we're going to send Mejia down. All right, so now we have to set our lineups. Clear the lineups. Let's go to batting ratings. All right, so we are going to lead off Alex Bregman. He's going to play first base. You can see he's already developed at first, so he's fine as a first baseman now. Guzman's going to be our number 3. Zamaya is going to be our number 4. Desmond's going to bat in the 2-hole. I like the contact out of that 2-hole. He could score 110 runs if he hits 300 out of the 2 spot. Who's going to bat 5th? I think we're going to go Washabaugh 5th. So Johnson. Arce can play first and second. Johnson can play third and short. I think Desmond is our shortstop this year. Johnson is our third baseman. Crow Armstrong in center. And I guess Arce is our starting second. Or do we make Arise? Yeah, his ratings have already started to drop. But against righties, I think he's fine as our second baseman. He's not very good. We're not going to be as good defensively this year. I don't want Adame starting every second game. But I do want... Arce might... Actually, I think Arce is probably the better solution at second base. And that way, Arise can be our main pinch hitter off the bench. So, all right, so let's go with that. We will paste it here against lefties. What changes do I want to make against lefties? So Washabaugh is going to come out. And let's get Coliano out there so we can have a little more power in our lineup. And I think the rest of the lineup is fine. We're just going to stick with what we have. Generate depth chart. Let's go to DH. Let's paste the lineup. So against the with the designated hitter, Coliano will be our DH. Kind of like that, I guess. And against lefties, pace the lineup. We're going to put Howard out there at catcher with Coliano, the DH. And again, we'll kind of shift some things around here against lefties. All right, so that's that. Let's get to opening day. This is a long episode, guys. I hope you liked it. I think we did okay during the offseason. Losing Royce Lewis really, really hurts us. I would love to be going into this with Desmond at second, Royce Lewis at short, and Johnson at third, but that's not meant to be this year. So essentially, we replaced Royce Lewis's bat with Alex Bregman. We get another year of development from Desmond, Guzman, Zamaya. We get Crow Armstrong back on a one-year deal. We can deal with what we're going to do with him next offseason. We still have Tamar Johnson. So I think defensively we're going to be okay. We're pretty good in the outfield. Guzman's not very good, but Zumaya and Crow Armstrong are fine. On the infield, I think we're fine defensively between Arce, Johnson, Desmond, and Bregman. And yeah, so season expectation wants us to make the playoffs. Anything interesting here? I mean, our pitching staff, our bullpen could be our limiting factor if Stewart goes down with an injury or something. We could be in trouble there. So that's just something to sort of keep in mind. Aguilar's continuing to get better at first. That's nice. He'll start in Double-A, though. He'll probably be up before the end of the season, but start in Double-A. 100 top 100 prospects. We don't have anybody. Where is our prospect ranking right now? Where are we? We're Cincinnati. We're 16th. Lucas Moultrie and DeLeon. Moultrie's up to 36. That bat's going to be really, really nice. He's going to start in high A ball, and we'll see how it goes from there. Lucas is up with the big club. He's in the bullpen right now, and DeLeon is going to start in AAA. He could be another addition to our rotation next year. So that's going to do it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the offseason. Obviously, you can rail on me for making the wrong decision in Game 7 of the World Series. I will take the heat for that one. But until we talk again, guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye. We'll be right back.